Affinity extra, be extra.
So from the church to Eric Clapton to The Voice and back. Now, whether it was singing as a child in a local gospel choir or recording and touring with stars such as Eric Clapton, Annie Lennox, or Sir Tom Jones, the diversity of her musical background and the wide range of artists that she has worked with have given Michelle a great vision for her musical destiny. You may remember back in 2017, she was a finalist in The Voice. In 2019, she released her debut single, Priceless. And in 2020, she released her debut album called Diva Songbook, Through the Storm. We're going to fast forward to 2024 and the follow-up album, God Is. It is none other than our very own Michelle John. Hey, good evening, and how you doing? Let's get you online.
Yay! Here we go again. This is like coming home, isn't it?
I'm telling you, it's like, let's just chat, right? Let's just
Let's
chat.
just chat like we always do. This is a blessing. It's a blessing to be back. Thank you, Howie.
So good to talk with you again. And saying all of that, so much has been going on. I think it was,
Yeah.
well, it could have been August last year, just before the album launched, that we
Yes.
spoke.
We
And
connected.
again, I was at the launch, and it was such a blessing, such a great evening. Um,
Thank you.
and we loved it. We spoke so highly, got the t-shirt.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, for you, since that time, in fact, we're gonna before we get on to that, I shared the post about Michelle John coming to the Midlands, and
Yes.
someone said, "Who is she? I don't know who she is." That's not a Brummie accent. I can't do that. But when I said, "Okay, go to the link, go to the bio, check it out." So before we
Yeah.
even get into this, I want you to tell everybody who is Michelle John.
Oh my goodness me. So very quickly, I'm a girl from South London, grown up in Pentecostal church, the New Testament Assembly Church since I was probably about 8 or 9 years old. And I'm just a girl who ended up, having this life of singing. And really, God just opened doors for me to be in places that I never ever expected or dreamed that I would be in. But there's a scripture that says, the gifts will make room for you. And
Yeah,
so I found myself, and I mean this, like I never went to the auditions. It was not my game plan. It was not my life plan. I found myself becoming a backing singer. I found myself singing with Eric Clapton, Annie Lennox, Mariah Carey, all these people. And then even with me doing The Voice UK, it was not something I even applied for. I found myself at this place where I went to support one of my students, and I was asked to audition for the show. And so there's just been a series of like things happening by accident, me finding myself in these situations. But we know that behind the scenes, we know that like God's plan was already in place, like
yeah, yeah,
before, I was even a thought in my mother and father's mind.
yeah, yeah,
So that's essentially who I am. I'm a girl from South London. I'm a singer. I'm a mother, and I like to write songs about real life. And sometimes my songs don't fit in the typical gospel genre. They might not. They're definitely not praise and worship. They're just life songs. They're just a girl who loves Jesus, just trying to make her way through life and learn and grow. And when life is life in, God gives me a song.
yeah, yeah. Absolutely, I hear that. I hear that.
That's me in a nutshell, really.
So, and so, since that time, you've released this album. God Is superb.
Yeah,
Um, how's it been for you? How do you feel? From my perspective, it's been received really well. But
it
from you as
has.
the
Yeah.
artist, what's the feedback been to yourself?
Do you know what? The feedback has been amazing and it's been very positive. You know, people have kind of branded it like, oh, she's come home. And that makes me laugh because I never went anywhere. But what happens is people think because you work in a secular environment that you must have left the church or you must have left the Lord.
Yeah,
And I can say that that's not the case for all of us. And I've always been in church. I've always served in some way, in some capacity. And but my calling has been out there. And so I followed the call. God has been with me, God has kept me, and I'm here. And you know what? Me doing this song, this album of songs, some songs from my childhood, some songs are original songs. This gospel album is me just saying, Lord, thank you for keeping me, for never leaving me. Like, oof, I'm still here,
yeah, 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 yeah.
you know?
And in terms of over the last year, you've been pushing the album, but in
Yeah.
addition to that, I'm trying to think where it was now. I'm sure I saw something on your socials. You were with an orchestra.
Yeah, so I've been working with the BBC and they have an amazing documentary series called Planet Earth.
Oh, that's the
And
one.
so, yeah, so BBC Planet Earth. And so Hans Zimmer, the composer, composed all the music for the series. They're on Netflix, they're on BBC TV. And what they did is they created a live concert. And so they have a 70-piece orchestra and they play the footage. It's like 100-foot screen, super HD. Like you feel like the animals are in the arena. And they play this amazing footage and they have a 70-piece orchestra playing live and they have a singer and the singer is me. And so
Beautiful.
I've been touring in Europe with this, and it's just, these songs are just incredible. And for me, I'm singing about creation, like I'm singing about God's handiwork. Like, after, was it the sixth day, or on the seventh day, he looked at it and he went,
It's
"This is
good.
good. This is good." And he rested, and I get to sing about this amazing planet and I go, this is good.
That's beautiful. Beautiful.
So we just came back from Japan and it's just been phenomenal. It's been a phenomenal experience for me as well. I'm very humbled.
So you're back from Japan, and then straight into you. We're going to be seeing you around the UK as well.
Yes.
So I mean,
Yeah.
there's me mentioning Birmingham, but I must say, tell us about what's happening with the tour. What was what was the thinking about? Now is the time. You've got free. There's the strap line on your social media was free location, three sets of shoes, something like
3 pairs of shoes.
three pairs of shoes. So tell us about it.
So my album God Is was not my plan to do. Here I go again. It was not
Yeah.
my plan. There's a theme in my life, right? And some of your listeners will definitely be able to relate to, when you'll get that nudge,
Hmm.
you're getting that nudge in life,
Yeah.
and it's time to do this. It's time to go back. It's time to, right? And so that was the case with the album. And with the tour, it's been the same thing. It's like, you know what? It's time for you to be brave now. It's time for you to step out. Like you've been in your comfort zone for some time. You've been doing all these wonderful venues like the Pizza Expresses and all these venues that we all do. But now it's time just to take the music, take your story, take your testimony out to the people. So I need you to go beyond what you would normally do. So this is really a step of faith. And I'm like, I mean that because it's me doing it. No one said, Michelle, can you come and do? No,
Hmm.
this is me going, all right, Lord, it's me and you. Okay, I hear you. All right, I'm gonna do it then. So it's me and you out here.
Nice. I love that. I love that.
So I'm going to 3 cities. I've got 3 pairs of shoes, one for each city. each as magnificent as the other. And I'm going to sing these songs. I'm going to tell you my story, my testimony. And I really feel that I've got something to share, Howie. I really feel that after all these years of touring, and God has been good. I've been around the world, and I've raised a son, and I've been through some real life. Life has been life in, but God has also been God in.
Yeah,
And I really want to share that because I really feel that in us sharing our testimony, it helps me, but it helps others as well. And then other people going, do you know what? Your testimony helped me. That also helps me in
yeah,
my
yeah.
healing and me to grow as a person. So it's a full circle thing.
Isn't it incredible how, because everyone has their own story, um,
Yes.
but sometimes we feel that we are the only. Sometimes we feel that we're the only one with our story, and
Yes.
until you start to tell the story.
Yes. And then someone goes, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
I went through that. I've come through that. And I
yeah,
think the other thing that's important as well is, I'm at a certain point in my journey. There are some people, maybe there's some women that are a little bit further behind where I've been. So it's important for them to see, wow, look where look where God has brought her. But also I'm looking at people going, wow, look where God has brought her. And I'm on this journey. So I think it's important to share the process and share like, hey, I've been there, sis.
yeah, yeah.
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna come through.
And and we need that in life as well. I think that is so
We need it.
important, that we can share and encourage somebody who knows
Yeah.
who will be there on the night that needs to
Yeah.
hear
Yeah.
the reality, the
Yes.
how I got over. Yeah.
Woo! How I got over.
Come on now. Come on now. So you're gonna be in London, you're gonna be in
Yes.
Manchester, and you're gonna
Yes.
be in Birmingham.
Birmingham. Birmingham. Yes.
Talk us through what we can expect to see and hear. I know you've got a
Woo.
special guest artist, I know in Manchester. I don't know about the other locations.
So in London, I've got a very special guest. His name is Stefan Brown. He's just put out a new EP. It's called Freedom. But the beautiful thing about Stefan is that I've known Stefan since he was a young man. Stefan is part of my team. He's actually my drummer. And so there's a very special connection that I have with him. And I feel like a proud big sister. So I'm really happy for to share this moment with him and for him to share his music, his new music from his new EP. So
Superb.
that's beautiful. Manchester, my one of my favorite people in the on the planet is Wayne Ellington.
Come on
Wayne
now.
is going to be my special guest. So anybody who knows Wayne knows not only is he gifted,
Sure is.
but he's just got a call on his life. Like God just gave him something very, very special. And so I'm looking forward to how I'm going to be blessed. And whenever me and Wayne are together, there's going to be laughter, there's going to be jokes, there's going to be banter, but there's also going to be some beautiful singing and some beautiful testimony as well. So that's going to be very special. And then Birmingham is a very small venue because I've only ever performed in Birmingham one time, my
Wow.
own thing. So this is just my second time, and it's a very intimate venue. And so Birmingham, we're actually going to do something a little bit different and special because I really want to be able to talk to people and just like connect with the audience in a different way because I think I'm going to be able to see the eyes of the people. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be a little bit more intimate, but we've taken the album and it's evolved. You do what you do on the album, but now live, we want to just take it. We're taking it up.
Superb, superb. So
Yeah.
tell us the dates as well.
So London, I'm at the Jazz Cafe on the 24th of June. Then we head over to Manchester. We'll be at the Yard on the 27th of June, Friday the 27th. And then on Saturday the 28th of June, we're going to be at the Blue Orange Theatre in the Jewellery Quarter.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so I know the jury quarter. I've spent it's got a little bit bougie now. Do you know what I mean? This is
Yeah,
it's there's a couple of coffee shops. It's got that little bougie
yeah,
vibe.
yeah,
So
yeah. You're not wrong. You're not
so
wrong.
we're going to be in the jury quarter, and the one thing I need to know before we finish this interview, Howie, is I need to know if there's a good patty shop in Brum. Like, I need the Saints to direct me in the right direction
Don't
because
worry. We'll sort you out. We'll sort you out. Listen, I know a man who can, right? I know a man who can.
there you go.
Absolutely. 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 Yeah, yeah.
So it's going to be awesome. I'm
Free
excited.
free dates, free great
Yeah,
locations.
yeah.
And you're setting the ties around the country as well. That'd be good. Hopefully you get a brand new audience as well, hopefully as well.
Absolutely. And this is the thing, people go on social media, go on YouTube, you can get a sense of what I do. Have a listen to the album. It's on Spotify. You can listen to it for free.
Mhm.
But, I really want to connect with people and especially, I don't want to go into my testimony right now because we don't have time, but for a long time I was a survivor. And so I want to see some of my survivors in the room. And at this point in my life, I'm going into a new space where I'm like, Lord, I've been surviving. I want to thrive now. So I want some of the thrivers to come out
Come on
and
now.
like say amen and lift me up. Do you know what I'm saying? And I
Sure.
want to show like some of the people that have come through what I've come through. Like we can go into thriving now. Like God wants more for us than we want for ourselves. And so it's more than just songs.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great evening. So tell us how people can connect with you, initially maybe find out a bit more rather than giving out all the
Go on,
locations, go to your website maybe.
go to my website, mishjohn.com. Please go to my social media. My social media right now is popping.
Mish
I'm not
John.
normally
M
Mish
double
John.
M E S H
Yes,
John.com.
John.
Okay.
Yes. I'm not normally on the socials like this, but right now the socials are popping. You can get all the information and where to get your tickets. You can go to Linktree. All the links are there for everything is there. That's the easiest place to go. And just come out. And you know what? The final thing I want to say, Howie, if you don't mind, is some of us, we really want to take what God has given us out to people that may not necessarily come into church. And really, their motive is to take the light out there. And our light, so everyone's light is different. Everyone's song is different. Everyone's testimony is different. So help us to take the light. That's it.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Thank you so much. Listen, it's a pleasure talking to you. It's going to be a really good evening. I was going to say, you got
Cheers,
to show us
man.
the mug, right? No, you can hold it up properly. Listen.
This amazing gift is from a creator called Adorn by Jay. She's on TikTok and like she made this for me as a gift. But
Love it.
she creates some beautiful things and she can create something personal for you. We might have to get the Howie mug with the bling bling glasses. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, check her out. Incredible.
Listen, it's such a pleasure. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank
And
you for yours.
really looking forward to seeing you, hearing you in action, and just praying you up over that whole weekend and that whole week. It's
Yes.
going to be excellent. Not only will you be able to share the songs that God is, but also that there will be a rhema word that will go forth from your mouth as well
Yeah.
in everything that you
Yes.
do. So bless you, sis. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Thank you, brother. And listen, we need you. We need your support. So thank you for supporting us, Howie. We appreciate it.
It's all
Bless you,
good.
man.
Affinity Extra. Be extra.